Alright, this is going to be a supercut of the 4-hour experience of me trying to get a goddamn golden chocobo. So first things first, we head off to the Goblin Island, the aptly named Goblin Island, where we have to steal a specific nut from the goblins. It can also drop when you win the battle, but it's easier just to steal it because I'm not sure what the drop chances. You can also learn a Goblin Punch from these goblins as well for the enemy skill materia, which I do while I'm here. After that, we go to the Bone Village, and just in the grassy plains just south of the forest, the Bone Village, which where all the excavation stuff is, you can steal a Chocobo nuts from these massive red dog boys, and you got to get 3 of those, because each of these nuts are needed for the different stages of Chocobo breeding. So you need 4 in total, 3 Chocobo nuts and 1 of the Goblin nuts. I don't remember what they're called, like Xeon nuts or something like that. And next I go to the Chocobo Ranch and buy out a stable. They can hold 6 in total, which is 10 grand each. I'm pretty sure you can just buy all 6 at once, but for whatever reason I bought them 1 at a time as needed, which probably lengthened the not a whole lot, but I did have to go back and sell stuff every now and again, so like I probably did I probably did prolong the process a little bit. Alright, then you go to the Chocobo Sage and you buy some greens here. I actually wasted money here. I buy 5 Reagan greens, which I never need. Reagan greens are basically the best greens to keep a Chocobo in place so you can capture it. I bought 5 of them and never used them. I just used the regular millet greens because honestly, the Reagan greens keep a Chocobo in place for 8 turns. You never need a Chocobo to stay in place for 8 turns. Apart from the Wondrous Chocobo can be a problem because the enemies that it's with do have a high dodge chance. But yeah, you don't need 8 turns, so I just use the regular millet greens. I also bought... I don't buy them all here, but over the course of the entire situation, I bought 30 or 35 Silkus greens, because they're the ones that up the stats for your Chocobo when it comes to the racing. I think you only need to buy maybe 25 to maybe 30, but I bought like 30 or 35 just in case. First Chocobo you gotta get is by Medeal, in the tracks by Medeal Town where you can find them. There are multiple like tiers of Chocobo. There's like bad, fair, good, great, wonderful, and there's like one more on the lower end. There's like 3 for bad and 3 for good. By Medeal you can find great and fair Chocobo. The Chocobo that you're looking for, the great ones, the great quality Chocobo, they are with enemies that it's like the bug things. I don't remember what they're called, but the grey bug things. If 1 or 2 of those bug things are with a Chocobo, that Chocobo is of great quality. So you have to grab that. Then once the battle ends, you'll be riding it, get off it, take it back to the stables. Make sure I do this every time I go to move a Chocobo in or breed a Chocobo, because their gender is determined when you move them from the big open ranch to the stable. So if you ever get something you don't want, like make sure you save and then reload if need be. So I think the first one I got was a great... I'm not looking at the footage now, just off the top of my head. I think it was a great female. I could be wrong, but I believe it was a great female. In which case, I now need to go back to Medill and get a great male. This is me just talking to Chloe, because she tells you your stats for your Chocobo in regards to racing. So I use her to tell me what's the best Chocobo out of the two that I got, so I can pump 10 Silkus Greens into them to up their stats, so I can win 4 races. Because for a green or blue Chocobo, one, you need to have a combination of 2 great or 2 good, or a great and good Chocobo. And you need to win 4 races between them. So that can be 4 races on one Chocobo, 3 on one on another, or 2 on each. As long as there's 4 races won between the 2 Chocobo, you can then breed a not black yet, a green or blue Chocobo. And then afterwards, you have to fight, because they can't breed right away afterwards. So once you get a green or blue Chocobo, male or female, make sure to save, fight 10 random encounters so they can breed again, because you don't need to win any more races because they've got the 4 races collectively between them as it is. So you then breed them again and you roll the dice on whether it's the opposite colour and the opposite gender. I got surprisingly lucky and got up my first turn, but it can take a while because, again, if you got a green male, you might get a green female or a blue male. Like you have to roll the dice to make sure that the second one that you get is both the opposite gender and colour of the one that you just got. Alright, now after you get the blue and the green Chocobo, you have to win 9 races collectively between the two. I did 6 with the I keep saying black. 6 with the green Chocobo, 3 with the blue Chocobo. It doesn't matter. Again, as long as there's 9 races between. But then you go to breed them both, and make sure you use the Carbo or Carob nut. Both with the when you're breeding the first 2 regular Chocobo to get the green and blue, make sure that you use the Carbo. Is it Carbo or I don't remember. The Carbo nut, whatever it's called, each time to pretty much guarantee the blue or the green. And then when you breed the blue and the green together with the 9 races consecutively between them, you also use a Carbo nut as well, and that should guarantee a black Chocobo. Gender doesn't matter at this point, because then we're gonna go and find a wondrous Chocobo later, which will then hopefully be of the opposite gender of the black Chocobo. Now I'm gonna cut this down heavily, but the wondrous Chocobo was the hardest part of the process for me, honestly. It took 35 minutes to find one, because you have to find a specific one. There's 2 enemies that Chocobos in the snowy region just to the side of I don't remember what the town's called, Aerith's hometown. There are wolf-like things called Bandersnatches and rabbits called Jumpins. If a Chocobo is with a single or 2 of the rabbits, the Jumpings, it's a wondrous Chocobo. If it's with any number of the Bandersnatches, it's not a wondrous, so you can't use it. So even if there's a Chocobo, a Jumpin, and a Bandersnatch, you can't use it. It has to be specifically just the rabbits with the Chocobo, and the rabbits have a surprisingly high dodge rate, really. So you could use the Reagan Greens here to pretty much guarantee that the Chocobo won't run away when you are fighting the rabbits. I arguably should have done that, because I only found 2 in like 35 minutes. The first one, obviously the Chocobo ran away because the rabbits dodged too much. The second one, they didn't, thankfully. But yeah, it would have been a smart use of the Reagan Greens. And for the final step, you can only hold 6 Chocobo, and at this point we have 6, so unfortunately you have to let one of them go. So I hope you didn't get attached to one. But you have to win 12 races between your black Chocobo and your wondrous Chocobo. I did 9 races with the black Chocobo and 3 races with the wondrous Chocobo. The wondrous Chocobo, because I needed to win the races with it, that's why I bought some extra silker screens more than you need to, because I was losing the S rank races with the black Chocobo, so I bought 5 more silker screens and gave it to the wondrous Chocobo, so I could handedly win the 3 races with them. And yeah, once that's all done, you will finally get your golden Chocobo. One thing I've actually not mentioned as well is every time a Chocobo breeds, it's only relevant for the first step, I mentioned it already, you have to fight like 10 random encounters before they can breed again. For newly hatched Chocobo, you have to win, I think it's anywhere between like 10 to 20 random encounters before they're old enough to breed. So every time you get the blue, green, and black Chocobos, you have to do like, I did like 20 just to be safe, random encounters, so that I'd be able to breed them when the time came. But after all of that, 4 hours of effort, you finally get the golden Chocobo.